It reeks of fire and brimstone.
Want a swig of schnapps? Or two, maybe?
If it's any good, I won't say no. Show it here.
Here. Take the whole bottle.
Crikey! Thank you kindly. What did you want to know?
What exactly did you see that night at the crossroads?
A diabolical apparition. A black rider on a black horse flew into Apollonia. His eyes glowed, and his horse was black as charcoal. He turned this way and that a couple of times at the crossroads, and then darted off into the rocks. To the hermit's place, I'm sure.
He turned this way and that. That's strange. Would the devil not know the way?
I'm telling the truth. Gerda from the apothecary saw him too.
But the hermit helps people though, doesn't he?
Aye, he did. Only now they're saying he was at death's door and sold his soul to the devil. And that was the horseman.
Why? Why would the old man have sold his soul to the devil and then kept living as a pauper in his hut?
Who knows what's going on in them rocks? Some devilish trickery for sure. See you soon, my friend.
Good. That herdsboy really did see something. And the trail leads into the rocks. Apollonia. Marika was headed somewhere around here. I could have the dog sniff for a scarf. Maybe he'll lead me somewhere. Here, Matt. Search. Mutt! Oh, no. Someone must have walked this way badly injured. You must be Marika.
Aye. Did Odette send you? I was hoping he would not find me so quickly. Well, at least he sent you and not my prala. They wouldn't not even bother talking.
Your brothers? Why would they not bother talking?
They take after dead. At least Geza. He's hot-blooded.
The Voivod's worried about you. He sent me to find you.
Worried. Now he worry about me. You don't know anything, do you?
What should I know?
Yes, that sounds like Dad.
So tell me what happened.
I ran away. That happened. My father wanted revenge for the insult to his honor. So my prala went after poor Bohush.
Who insulted his honor?
The villagers! When me and Bohush start courting, Dad sent a messenger to village, saying there must be wedding or Bohush will pay.
The Voivod himself wanted you to get married.
That is what we do. When a chavo and a chai start something, the chavo, man, must marry the girl.
So you ran away from the wedding?
Well, Bohush would not be against it, but we were in the forest at the time. And his mother and village people laughed at the messenger, sent him back with insults and tortured. Voivod get mad and my prala too. They found poor Bohush to vent their anger. Then left him in the forest. Lucky I found him and took care of him. You probably know the rest.
Why don't you go back and explain it to them?
Once red flows, it is hard to stop the cycle. The people from Samin want to rid of the camp. The Voivod would like to punish all those he thinks have disgraced his chai. And he never asked me how it is really. As if men should work it out between themselves, and a girl like me should shut up and wait to see what happens. No, I will not go back alone.
That's not what the Voivod told me.
I think he's ashamed how far it has gone. His honor will not let him do anything. He's a hothead sometimes.
What now? You can't hide here forever. Bahush doesn't look too good, either.
He would surely have relief for at least a while if he got something to ease the pain. Can you please go and see my mother at the camp? She might be able to help. She knows herbs.
All right. I'll go to the camp and ask your ma for advice.
I need amulet from Dad. It is Chohahuno, magical. It protects anyone who wears it around neck. If Dad give it to me, I will come back. With Bohush.
Do you think he'll go for it? If you let your brothers do this to Bahush, why would he help him all of a sudden?
He'd do it for me. If you get the amulet for me, I will reward you. Do not worry, I did not go from home with nothing. But Dad must hand it over willingly, or it will lose its protective power. Best if he bring it to me himself.
Well, I can try, but no promises. It's all pretty tangled up now. I found this scarf in the camp. I think it's yours.
Aye, that's my favorite. Bohush gave it to me. Thank you.
How's Bohush doing?
It keeps changing. He is delirious for a while, then he is unconscious. I can only pray to the Blessed Virgin that he will recover.
How is life here?
I cannot complain, except about Bohush's health. We have food to eat, no rain here, and no one can find us. I just miss my family sometimes. But then I remember that I'm here because of them.
What about your family?
I love them and I hate them at the same time. This is all their fault. They talk of freedom, but if you want to go where you want, there will be trouble.
Can you tell me about the nomads?
About how they made a pact with the devil? About how they steal and have no taste for work?
No, I didn't mean...
I know, you fool! If you thought that the same as the people from the village, you would not be here. We are different from them. We are slobodno.
You call this freedom?
Going anywhere you want, not being tied to just one place, dancing and singing as your heart desires, without having to worry that the priest will condemn you. I can talk to God when I want to. I do not need the Pope's blessing for that. We have no kings, judges, or executioners. You only need to... you should honor your family. God keep us.
Look what I have for you.
search. Here, Mutt. Come here. Aye, come here. You're my doggy, eh? Good boy. Good boy. Come here, boy. Aye, aye. You silly doggy. Here, Mutt. Horse? What's it doing here in the woods? I should take a closer look. Come here! A beautiful horse. Black as charcoal. The herdsboy wasn't lying. And you don't smell of brimstone. You're just an ordinary horse. Someone really did come to see the hermit. But it wasn't the devil. This is the place the innkeeper was talking about. The hermit lives somewhere up here. Whoa! Whoa!
Come here!
God be with you, hermit.
I don't have time for you. Go away.
Folk in the village are saying you've made a miraculous recovery. And since then, you won't let anyone near you. What happened?
Nothing happened. I just can't stand all these people coming here and disturbing me. Can't I have a moment's peace?
Judging by what I've heard about you.
What do you mean?
Well, there's a lot of talk about you in the village. They say you've made a pact with the devil, and are summoning demons from hell.
Old wives' tales. What do I care about such nonsense?
Well, but supposing it isn't nonsense?
Of course it is.
The apparition was seen by the conciliatory cross at night.
Old wives' tales.
I went to take a look, and it really is askew. But it wasn't magic that Hellspawn was wielding. It was a shovel. There was a hiding place beneath the cross. And the man digging there at night didn't have time to put the cross back in the right position.
By all the saints! So someone was digging there. What has that to do with me?
There was a brand new cloak of the Knights of the Cross in the hiding place. It's clear that the man doing the digging hid it there, maybe to cover up who he really is. And what he's planning.
I still don't know what you want from me. What have I got to do with some cloak?
The man who took things from the hiding place can't have been some chance thief, because he left a purse full of coin there.
So keep the groschen, lad, and stop pestering me. It's nothing to do with me.
I found some pretty interesting documents of the Order.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I reckon you do, Ambrose. According to one of the documents, you were appointed Seneschal of the Knights of the Cross with the Red Star. Or are you going to tell me it was some other Ambrose?
I'm not going to tell you anything. I don't know anything about any documents.
A few nights ago, a herdsboy saw a black horseman ride into Apollonia. He thought it was an apparition, but I think a demon would have known the road to Apollonia and wouldn't have spun round and round at the crossroads like a top.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I found a black horse stabled in a pen here, in the woods below the rocks. A well-fed, healthy horse, black as charcoal. The man who rode on it wasn't an apparition, or the devil.
Why are you telling me all this? For God's sake! Stop this nonsense right now.
That's enough. I think there are enough fishy things going on around you for me to tell the bailiff, but you're in luck. All I'm after is that broken sword. So, come clean.
You're wide of the mark. But in the end, maybe you could help me.
What do you want help with, Ambrose?
I'm not Ambrose. He died some time ago. I am Conrad, Knight of the Cross with the Red Star.
What are you doing in the hermit's hut, then?
In Prague, I got into a serious dispute. Ambrose was the only person who could help me. That's why I came to see him.
I'm guessing that the diabolical horseman scaring people round these parts was you.
That was not my intention, believe me.
Ambrose is dead, you say? How did it happen?
He was an old man. Unfortunately, he was already at death's door when I found him.
And you had nothing to do with his death?
Of course not. Ambrose was my friend. I'd known him for 20 years. He was a good member of the Order, and an outstanding teacher.
Ambrose was a member of your order?
More than a member. He was the Seneschal, second in rank only to the Grand Master. He served the Order for many years before getting into a dispute with the Prague chapter and the Inquisition. Then he had to disappear. I was the only one to know where to look for him. But I came too late. All he managed to tell me was his last wish.
You scared the life out of Gerda from Troskovitz that night. What were you doing there?
Ambrose had a hiding place beneath the cross where he kept things from his past.
I found some documents there from the Knights of the Cross. But Ambrose clearly wasn't interested in them. So what did he send you to get?
He sensed that death was coming for him. He wanted me to help settle his affairs. And he also longed to hold his old sword in his hands one last time. I went to his hiding place that very night. But by the time I got back, Ambrose was dead. I put the blade on his grave in place of a cross.
So the sword is on Ambrose's grave. Will you tell me where I can find it?
You want to disturb his rest?
I just want the sword, that's all. It's no use to him now.
All right. I'll tell you where his grave is if you fulfill Ambrose's last wish instead of me. I can't do it.
All right. What am I supposed to do?
Listen carefully, then. There's an old widow called Margaret living in the village. Take this cross to her, and say to her exactly these words. Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what is rightfully his.
That's right.
I hope she'll know what this is about.
Don't worry, she will. Give her the cross, and I'll tell you where you can find the sword. Benedictio Domini sit tecum. You're back again? Have you forgotten we had an agreement? Honor your promise, and I'll give you that sword. You silly doggy. Ka!
This must be the ugliest horse I've seen in my life. Fooling around. What kind of idea is that? To go strolling about after sundown. Greetings to you.
Excuse me. I'm looking for someone. A friend of mine. The one who ended up in the pillory with me.
Loads of people have been in the pillory, and you know what it's like.
You haven't seen him then? Tall, fair-haired, fancies himself and talks like a noble.
Sorry, but I'm swamped with work because even Bashka the Butcher ordered a jacket fit for a king, and he isn't even going to the wedding. So, no, I haven't seen your...
I've heard you dye your own fabric.
I used to. I tried a few times, but I had to give it up. Troskovitz is on a hill, and there's not enough water for that. Why'd you ask?
I'd like to buy some pigment.
I see. Or perhaps I could find some leftover black.
Ah, damn. Look, I don't need...
Is that so?
Nothing important, really.
All right, whatever. But I'd hate to find out you painted on someone's house. You know what? If I scraped off some of that dry pigment from the edges of the bucket and mixed it with some lard, that could work. Those pigments are a magical thing, eh?
What do you mean?
For example, if you need blue, you can use blueberries or woad leaves. You put them in hot water with the fabric and it'll turn blue. Walnuts good too. With the husks of unripe walnuts, you can get a very nice light brown, sometimes even yellow. The best way to make red is from madder root. And when you add alum or beeswing to the water, the colour gets a beautifully rich shade. Or you could just use plain old black elder. The berries, of course, but they're more for lighter shades. Oh, and privet's not too bad either. If you use its bark and alum, you get yellow. You can even use the leaves. They make a nice green. But it takes forever. But you know what's my favourite way of making yellow? Using dyer's broom or weld. You take a few nice stems, some leaves, a bit of alum, and you get yellow, as bright as a chick's feathers. And for so much cheaper than using saffron or iris, that's the main thing. Buckthorn makes a nice green, maybe the best of all. You use its fruit. They say it can also heal, but I've never tried that. The most important part is the stain, anyway. Like alum, for example. It can create all sorts of shades and give depth and richness to the colour. But even that won't help you if you don't know what to use for what colour. Sometimes you want the fruit, sometimes the bark, sometimes the root, or maybe the leaves. Too bad I don't dye fabric much anymore. But I see you're really into it. You know what? Take some of it, for free.
My word. Thank you so much.
Oh, not worth mentioning. Just be careful not to stain yourself. Quality material like this doesn't wash off easily. Take care, friend. Careful. Farewell.
Not your day, eh?
Was it worth it, eh?
What did you do?
Nothing.
Really?
Were you expecting a different answer?
Reap what you sow.
What if I freed you?
I'd scarper, obviously.
How's it going? I expect that's not very comfortable on your back.
Fuck my back. I can hardly feel it anymore. But recently, some joker passed by and put a dead fish in my breeches.
Give up!
I surrender!
I've got you! Felt like stealing, eh? Return what you stole, and...
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now, let's have a look at what you've stolen. Show me...
Take a look, then.
Yeah, right. Besides what's missing. This, all right. But I don't want...
You silly doggy.
Are you going to bake bread today?
Greetings, my friend. Take care, friend.
I know very well that you stole things here.
You silly doggy.
Are you going to bake bread today?
You damn thief! I know very well what you've been up to.
You silly doggy.
Have a nice day, Henry.
What's new around?
I don't know about it's all been quiet.
I need something repaired. I'd like to do something about that.
Very well.
Do you accept?
Well, if you... Very well, then. Wonderful. It's a pleasure doing business with you, Henry.
That's one sharp blade. All right, done. What do you have for... I'd like to discuss the...
Sure.
How's this?
Well, if you... Finally! Pleasure doing business with you. Take care, Henry.
Can't get it up when it's going to...
What a load of shit.
I could eat. Greetings to you. How can...
What do you have for... I'd like to do something...
Sure, why not?
Satisfied?
That's more like it. Lower... Aye, that'll... Thank you, and take care.
Mutt! Here, Mutt!
Good boy.
If you're hungry,
By all
Good
means, let
boy.
me know.
I have some
You
well-aged
silly
mushroom
mutt.
black sauce.
Aye, aye. You silly doggy.
Here you are, you thief! Give up!
Easy! I surrender!
Ah! Here, the time has come for... And if I don't find those
Wait a moment. Sure we can come to an agreement, can't we? I just wanted to borrow it for a bit. But I forgot to ask first.
That's not how it works. But fine. If you return it, we can let it be. But don't do anything like that again. Huh? That's him! Stop right now! Surrender at once!
Easy! I surrender!
You're a wanted man. The time has come, and if I don't...
How dare you accuse me like that? Like some ordinary peasant. Do you have any idea who I am?
Oh, I apologize, my lord.
God!
Here you are, you thief! Surrender, now!
Easy now! I surrender!
I've got it in. The time has come, and if I don't...
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now, let's...
Take a look then.
Good. You don't have anything else on you. In that case, an indulgence. thief! Give up!
Easy! I surrender!
I've got it in. The time is... And if I don't...
All right, I'll pay. I don't want any trouble.
Now, let's have a look.
Take a look then.
Good. You don't have... In that case... Why are you still here? Do you want me to take you in?
Jesus Christ.
This might seem strange, but I'm supposed to give you this.
A cross? Mother of God. What's the meaning of this?
Margaret, Ambrose forgives you, but his brother must get what he deserves.
Ambrose? The hermit?
It was his wish that I give you the cross and the message. He said you'd know what it's about.
Oh my God! By all that's holy, it couldn't possibly be him. All those years, I'd lost hope. I never forgave myself. I committed a mortal sin.
Well, I don't know what you did. But this is supposed to be your absolution.
No, there's no absolution. Not yet. You said it yourself. Not until Ambrose's brother gets what he deserves. The bones. They still lie there outside the wall. Help me. His soul must find peace.
All right. I'll help you. But you'll have to tell me more.
Thank you, lad, thank you. But not here. We must go to the graveyard. That's where my curse lies.
Let's go then. There's no time to waste.
Here it is.
What does the graveyard have to do with absolution?
Hold on. Not so fast. I'll tell you everything. First, tell me... Are you afraid of the dead?
It's the living I'm more afraid of than the dead.
One should fear the dead. But in the end, it's probably a good thing that you have no fear. You see, one poor soul is waiting for redemption. For years and years.
Ah, I get it now. Ambrose's brother has to get what he deserves. This is about the soul of Ambrose's brother.
His name was Jan. He lies outside the graveyard wall, buried without rites. He's been there for 30 years.
Why doesn't he have a proper grave?
Because suicides can't enter the kingdom of heaven. They have to be buried outside the walls, like the unclean. The worst thing about it is that Jan didn't kill himself. He didn't deserve such a dishonourable burial, and it's my fault. I said nothing.
What happened to him?
The memories are painful. We were childhood friends, and Jan loved me. Only I chose his friend Vashek over him. He couldn't get over the rejection. So he lay in wait for Vashek one evening.
And Vashek killed him?
It was an accident. They quarrelled. Jan drew his sword first, and Vashek had to defend himself. Apparently, they got close to the cliff edge while they were fighting, and Jan fell. When they found his body at the bottom of the cliff, people thought he'd killed himself. The only one who didn't believe it was Jan's brother.
Did you see it? Were you there?
No, but I believed my Vashek. He would never have lied to me. It pained him till the day he died. And he lived in fear of Jan's brother creeping up behind him one day and taking his revenge. In the end, that fear ate him up from inside.
Why didn't Ambrose avenge his brother Jan's death? He must have realised that you two were involved in it.
He went away to Prague and joined an order of knights. He didn't want revenge, most likely. He let us live in peace.
But then he came back and became a hermit in Apollonia. It never occurred to you that it was him?
No. His name was Adam before, but he changed it to Ambrose. Besides, he got old. And I don't go to the cliffs much.
Ah, the conciliatory cross where they saw the apparition. That's to commemorate Jan.
His brother Ambrose had it built there. And those diabolical apparitions. It's my fault for saying nothing. God is punishing me for my sins.
Nonsense. God wouldn't use a diabolical apparition to scare you, would he? And what's more, Ambrose forgave you, didn't he?
Only on the condition that Jan's bones will be laid to rest in consecrated ground. Help me lay him to rest in a proper grave, please.
But without telling the priest and gravedigger. Isn't that sacrilege?
That's the only way we can put right a terrible mistake. Jan didn't kill himself.
All right. We'll give him a proper burial. Jan's soul has the right to eternal rest.
Thank you. The Lord will pay you back 100-fold. There's a rose bush outside the graveyard wall. You'll find his bones beneath it. Please bury him beside my Vashek. Here, beneath the pine tree. In that way they'll be reconciled, at least in death. Then place Ambrose's cross on his grave to bless their reconciliation.
Here, Mutt! Your journey ends here, Jan. I don't know what you have on your conscience. But rest in peace. I don't know much about prayer in these situations, but... Our Father, there are many sinners in this world, but in the end we all face your judgment for what we should have done, but lacked the courage to do. So forgive me this little sacrilege. You know better than anyone that it was the right thing to do. Thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven, and deliver us from evil. Amen.
God in heaven, grant poor Jan. Thank you. May God reward you, lad. I'd given up all hope.
I understand. A sin like that is a hard cross to bear.
30 years. I thought about it every day.
It's all right now. You did the right thing. Everything else is beyond the law of man.
I'd like to reward you somehow.
I expect you wouldn't want anyone to hear about all this, right?
Well, if you... Will you keep it to yourself?
All right. I'll accept the coin, and that'll be the end of it.
Thank you again for your help. God be with you, Henry.
Greetings, my...
I'm Henry.
Ignatius. Looking for a final... Or do you need to bury...
I'm more interested in the grave-digging profession as a whole.
Ah, once you try it, you'll never want to do nothing else till the day you die.
You got a big cemetery here. Pretty nice, too.
Ain't it? But being the gravedigger, I'll never have a place of my own here. They'll throw me by the wall like a dog and bury me without ceremony. But when I'm dead, I won't care. If it was up to me, I'd even bury the suicides in hallowed ground. We're all equal before death and the Lord. This game of better and worse places of final rest don't count for nothing.
What's the story with the dead people?
The story? They're dead. What more is there to tell?
But you said there's been a lot of people dying around here recently, right?
Well, it ain't usual for people to get offed by the cartload out here in the sticks, if you ask me. What do you reckon?
I don't know. Hadn't really thought about it that way.
That might be the reason, then, hey?
What?
Look, I'm not suggesting anything. I'm just saying there's a lot of people dying. If things keep up like this, I'll be out of work in no time. There'll be no one left to bury.
Being a gravedigger must be a lonely job, eh? What are your duties?
Funny a young lad like you is so interested in grave digging. Not something you see every day.
Well, I'm only asking. No real reason.
That figures. Youngsters these days wouldn't know hard work if it bit 'em on the arse. It's no wonder I can't find any help.
Are you offering me a job?
No. I'm giving you a warning. You ain't cut out for this trade.
And how do you know that?
You've got that look. I can spot it a mile away.
Could you be more specific?
You just aren't cut out for it, and that's that. A gravedigger needs passion. A sense of duty ain't enough. It's a service, a labour of love, and the meaning of life all in one, lad.
But seriously, Ignatius, tell me about yourself.
Gravedigger, knacker, snorter's constant companion, and lover of colourful sunsets, all in one man.
You've nearly got more titles than the Emperor himself.
Well, I have been doing it for almost 40 years now. The bailiff pays me well, in coin and sometimes in goods.
Sounds appealing.
Not all that glitters is gold, lad. A gravedigger's got it hard, and so does a knacker. I pick up dead animals on the side of the road. That's the knacker's job. You could say, I have a knack for it. That's why people say I'm unclean. If I had children, they wouldn't be allowed to marry anyone besides an executioner or a gravedigger. It's so ingrained in folk. A fella takes care of things they wouldn't want to handle themselves, and this is how they repay him. Can't even go to the tavern no more.
Have you been a gravedigger your whole life? Have you ever thought of changing your trade?
I did think about it once, if I'm honest. I wanted to be a knacker in Yitchin, but some fool with friends in high places got the job, though he can't even tell a shovel from a spade. That really pissed me off, so I said, fuck it. Why would I want to dig graves for people who don't appreciate my craft?
So you've always been here otherwise?
And what of it? Do you think I get bored here? Not recently, I don't. But I think I told you that already.
I'm not from these parts, and I've seen a few conciliation crosses around here. What do they mean?
The same as where you come from, I reckon. They mark spots where the sins of man came to be regretted later.
That's an interesting way of putting it.
Aye, like when a fella buries an axe in someone's head over something stupid and then comes to regret it. Or if the law sees to it that he regrets it. The sinner then has to erect a conciliation cross to mark the site of his evil deed.
Where does he get the cross from?
Where do you think? From me.
You're in charge of that too? Stone cutting?
I know how to cut a cross out of stone. And what of it? With the soft sandstone around here, it's child's play.
So they're all your work?
I wish. I've only sold 2 or 3 recently. Most of these here are right old. You might find a few stories about them in the village chronicle what's kept at the rat house. All I know is a young fella once jumped off the cliffs near Takoff, and folks say the place is cursed.
Do you know any more stories?
Aye, I do, but I'm not telling you any. I'm not an old fishwife.
Unfortunately, I had to bury both my parents recently.
My condolences, lad.
Thank you. I just don't know if it was done right.
Did you witness their deaths?
Unfortunately. They were killed in front of my eyes.
Oh, I understand that's never easy. But if you closed their eyes and buried them in consecrated ground, you've nothing to worry about.
I dug their grave next to our smithy. We didn't have a church in our village.
Well, that can't be avoided sometimes. Don't let it bother you. As long as you picked the spot with good intentions, that's all that matters. I'm certain their souls went straight to heaven. You needn't worry. You did everything right, lad.
Farewell.
Go!
Quick! Oh, gods. I wonder what their names were. I see they haven't been forgotten, and the locals still worship them. I can't really blame them seeing the state of this land.
I wouldn't want that there. Someone gave it to me for free.
Oh,
Good dog, mates. Show me.
Here, mutt.
Greetings, Henry. You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
Maybe I didn't add enough dandelion. I left that wormwood on the fire too long, I reckon.
God in heaven, you're seeing this. Was it that one?
Did I boil those nettles too long?
Good evening. What do you need?
I'd like to...
There's no...
Here, mutt!
Greetings, Henry.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Stop! Or run! Oh, for fuck's sake! Stop!
I've been attacked! Help!
I'll rip your ass open! Christ! I'm hit! Too slow! Show your stuff! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker!
But what do you think you're doing?
Saving your life?
And who asked you to do that? I had them right where I wanted. A little longer and they'd be done for.
Sorry then. I was just trying to help.
Well, thanks a lot. Now everyone's going to think I'm some kind of milksop. You know what? Piss!
Give me a... What the...
Somebody, please!
Come on, then! Fuck you! You want to try me? Fuck you! Fucking hell! I've been waiting for you! Come on, then! Yeah, fuck that!
Here, Mutt.
Come here, boy. Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
Quick!
You won't catch me in deep water again. My shoulder still hurts from the last time. So this is the water goblin's hut? Never again. I tried swimming once, and how did that end up? Whoa!
Get out of here! Turn around right now.
That's enough! You're getting a thrashing.
Now, get it!
Show your stuff!
I'll beat you! Show what you're made of! Got you, you horse son! My God, it's a slaughterhouse!
All yours! Useless! I'll beat you to a bloody pulp, fucker! No chance! What?
Take that!
I'm all yours! I yield! Mercy!
I'm not gonna just let you leave.
I surrender!
Get going!
You'll never see me!
Fellas, I'm sorry for what happened to you. None of you deserved this. We really appreciated having you with us on our journey. You helped us and stood by us right till the end. And I promise we'll finish our mission. Almighty God, Lord of the living and the dead, I earnestly pray for these men who've lost their lives. Absolve them of their sins and take away any obstacle that stands on their path to you. Show them your mercy and grant them the joy of your presence. May perpetual light shine upon them, and may they rest in peace. Through Christ our Lord. Amen.
this dog! Shit, what the? Bad luck!
Fucking animal!
You silly lot. Aye, come here. Aye, come here. Here you go. Take it. Come here. Here, mutt. Aye, aye, you silly doggy. Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
Whoa!
I just got off.
I heard there's a queue.
Aye, down by...
They got into a fight in Troskovitz, and the locals want...
Just talk, right? Don't you dare do anything to them.
I just want to... Wait, why are you standing up for them anyway?
That's none of your business. But don't start anything with them. They're tough warriors. If you only saw the muscles on them when they're bathing in a pond.
Katarsal, what's up, Jungoshina? Listen down again.
I heard there's a Cuman camp somewhere in the area. Do you know where it is?
Koda Chacho. They put up tents down near the shore of the pond.
I found your daughter, Marika. She sent me to you.
Thank God. And how is she, my girl?
She's hiding out with her sweetheart, Bahush. She's all right, but he's in a bad way.
Oh, my poor Marika. She's stubborn like her father, or she would come back to us.
She asked me to get something from you that would help him. He's delirious with fever, and his wounds are starting to fester.
If she sends a message home, it must be really bad for them. I will give you something. You want marigold and some clean bandages. But if the wounds are deep, you also need to bring them comfrey. But I do not have any now. Here you are. Take it all to Marika. And give her my blessings. Tell her I miss her and I am sorry about the whole thing. And that I, Aranka, do not blame her for anything.
G'day.
Oh, Deva, you should go and get washed up.
I talked to Marika.
And where is she?
Not so fast.